Hello, my beautiful baddies. Welcome back to yet another episode of Your Inner Baddie Speaking. Today we're back with Baddies with a twist. We don't have our drinks yet because we're pouring shots today. It's our birthday weeks. Miz's just passed. Mine's in like literally 2 days. So we're doing birthday shots because last year we were both in Italy.
Yeah.
And so homage to Italy, I got my little Positano shot glasses. We're going to do a little limoncello shot because it's Baddies with a twist. So fuck it.
It's time.
It's time.
Oh,
all right, I won't over pour so we don't die. Because even though this like stuff, I will say they're like, oh my god, it's like the best. I'm like, no, compared to Italy, it's trash.
Where'd you get this?
Oh,
okay.
I mean, like it says
It's good.
It's good. It's just not like what you get when you're like at the restaurant.
You know what's funny is I still have a bottle left of limoncello.
I drank mine, man. I
know. You ready?
All right, cheers. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To fellow Baddie and Gemini.
I was going to say Baddies with a twist.
Baddies with a twist.
Let's go. Wait. Baddies with a twist.
Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, and there's my face.
Smooth.
So smooth.
I said that. Smooth.
Loved it.
Do you hear the smoothness in my voice?
Dude, do you want to put that one over here?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, mama.
This is literally me. Anytime someone's like, you don't take shots? No. Do you see my face? Like, it was bad enough taking them in college and like frat houses.
Tequila's hard.
Or like
hard to get down for me.
Places. Everyone wants to do a tequila shot.
I know they do.
I mean, I get it. It's probably like the best. Like, I'm not taking a gin shot.
It is.
I ain't taking a whiskey shot. I ain't taking a scotch shot. I mean, my god.
I could do whiskey.
Oh, I couldn't.
Vodka.
Vodka. You know what's funny? I mean, vodka sucks taking a shot of.
Oh.
But it's still better than tequila to me.
Tequila's tough.
I don't know.
Tequila's hard. I can't like ever get it down.
Well, we're not drinking tequila today, but the drink of the day, I just got this and I was telling Miz, I was like, it just felt right.
Yeah.
I was looking at the rosés and I usually always go to like one and then this one caught my eye. It's called Forever Young. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, today we're Forever Young, guys. So
Forever Young.
Forever Young, Geminis. We're just forever amazing. Like, I just think, honestly, especially women who are Geminis, we're like such a good breed.
I hear, you know what's funny is I know we say that, but I know many other people say the complete opposite about us.
Well, every time.
Which is insane.
Every time I hear somebody else talk about Geminis, it's not a good thing. Right? But anytime I talk about Geminis, I'm like, we're fucking awesome.
I know. I don't understand how people always talk so much smack about us. But you know, it is also like I have heard from many, many, many women. No, I've heard that the male Geminis are terrible, which I can understand.
100%.
I've heard from every woman that every Gemini male or man is the worst.
I can't attest to every single one, but that's also how I feel about Scorpio men.
Ooh.
But I love one of the guys I work with, and I don't mean it like that. I just mean like he's a great dude. He's a Scorpio. Actually born on my ex-husband's birthday.
Ooh.
And I was like, the second I found that, I was like,
gotta stay away from
you. I think I gotta kind of hate you now. But then I was like, you're just so much fun though, so I can't. And it's like I work, yeah, exactly. I work with him.
Keep you at arm's length.
I don't have to be besties with him.
Right.
If I was besties with him or knew him outside of work, can't attest to that. Don't know.
That'd be different.
Don't know. But I can attest to Gemini men
being
not
the worst.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's because
like they live into all of the stereotypes.
I was gonna say because like the guys probably give in to being like, I don't know, you know how it's like we have that like angel side and we have that devil side, or you know, or we have the part where we can understand all sides of everything.
Yeah,
you know,
I just don't think they
all of it.
Though
I know, but they probably use
or they just ignore it
for like worse worst powers.
Oh, you know what? That could be true.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like they use their powers for evil.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what they use their powers for evil. That's why all the Gemini men are just so terrible. But also all the Gemini men are going to be like, excuse me, they're going to be like, screw you guys. We are not terrible. And we're going to be like,
of course, nobody thinks, okay.
I actually don't.
Nobody thinks that they're terrible.
Other than my dad. He's the only other Gemini man that I know. And let me tell you though, love my father. Good man.
June
but
Gemini?
God damn, no, he's May. His birthday's actually today.
Oh my God.
So he's...
Cheers to your dad.
Cheers to dad. He's 80. 80,
oh my
80.
God, yeah. It's a milestone.
I know. So we're doing like that's why we're doing the family party.
Yep.
All this stuff. But he is, love that man, but he is that Gemini man that everyone talks about. He is that guy. And it just hit me.
Damn.
As we were talking about this.
You were like,
it literally is my father.
I don't know one personally. I know one personally.
I actually know the biggest male Gemini.
I've dated one, and you
have had one.
Not lived with one, but like
life.
You've had one your whole life. You've lived with one.
He is like, he drives me so insane. He drives me and my brother and my mom insane in like a good way, but then in a way where you're just like trying to pull out your hair.
I was gonna say, is it like family though? Because sometimes like when you're too similar, like if you're like, I have the same traits, we're like, yeah, it's like we're too similar, so like we don't get along because we're
he's
too
like
similar.
that way with my brother too.
Oh, okay.
And you know how Gemini and Aries we get along.
Yes.
And my brother's an Aries.
Yeah, it's so like a good bond.
So my dad and my brother are like, my brother handles my dad so much better than I do.
Because you're like, God.
That's exactly what I am. I look at him and I'm just like, what? What do you want, father? And it's so fun. It's so funny because like he'll start saying something and I look over at him and he knows, he's like, you're like, maybe I should be quiet.
No.
I'm like, Dad, what are you about to say?
You know what I wish though is that more men were like that. Gemini men. We're not talking about all men. I'm not going to start blanket stating stuff.
Right? I know that's not what we're doing.
That's not what we do because we're trying to debunk these stereotypes. But I will say, when you know what you're doing and somebody else calls you out on it, I just wish more people. Maybe not even the Gemini men. Just in like general. People in general. When somebody calls you out and they're like, maybe you should just stop while you're ahead. And then like internally you're like, maybe I should stop. But I've been in so many positions where I'm like, maybe I should stop.
I love that whisper.
Maybe I should stop. And then I fucking don't. I'm like, you know what? Let's double down actually.
Actually, I was about to say, let's actually full throttle this. This is why we are the Geminis. I know it. But I don't think... when we should slow it down, we're like, no, full throttle.
Honestly, yeah.
That is really us. I think so.
Yeah, I've definitely kicked it into high gear. And I do it, I feel like I'm not in control with it, but like in my head, there's a 2-second thought that's like, you could stop.
And then
the other part of me is like, but fuck that.
It's like, yeah, we could stop, but it's just like, you know what? It's not in our nature.
But honestly, like, okay.
But I will say we know when to pull back when we need to pull back.
Yes. We never take it too far.
We never take it too far. We know when to pull back when
only if you deserved for it to be taken too far.
Boom.
Like if the disrespect was so loud that I had to come with my big guns.
Dude, because usually disrespect, I quietly walk away. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I feel so disrespected. I'm not even going to answer. I'm not going to say anything.
That's a good trait.
I just pick up and I just move myself out of that area. But
you're better than me. I think that I can like help people see the error of their ways.
No.
And I think it's like that communication, like in the Gemini part of me that's like, I don't shut up trying to help them. I'm like, if I over communicate to you what you're doing, you'll get it. They never get it.
No. So, I mean, but it's taken me a long time to like see that people will not get it.
Yeah.
So
that's actually a trait I've been working on.
So you just have to like, no, I've been working on this for the last year. I've been working on this exact trait for the last year, actually, because I do care about people so much and I love people. And I think that we all need to be kinder to each other.
Even though we're talking about stereotypes, we still love everybody.
Right, of course. And like I go out of my way to help most people. Like I think even people like on the street, like, you know what? I was in Miami last weekend.
Yeah, literally last weekend.
Last weekend, I know. So I was in Miami last weekend, and you know what? I walked by this like homeless guy. I looked over. I was like, I don't think I have cash. I was like trying to like be in a hurry.
Yeah.
And I walked off, but then I looked at my wallet. I had like a couple bucks on me, and then you know what? I was like, God damn it!
Gotta go back.
Around,
yeah.
And I like handed him, you know, some money. He looked up at me. He was like so surprised and shocked and thankful. And you know what? Just that one act, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm so glad. Fine, I'm late, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? He's got a couple bucks to go get a burger or like a sandwich.
But honestly, in that
I felt better about it.
I don't feel like I'm ever running late when that type of shit happens. Like, I still feel like intern. I'm like, I'm late. But at the same time, I'm like, I've now helped somebody, and I was meant to like cross paths with them.
I wanted to help you.
Yeah.
If I was seriously that late,
I don't throwing the bucks at the wind, hoping the wind travels.
Oh man, I'm like, I hope he gets it. You know, Pocahontas. It's that scene.
Yes.
It's that scene.
The leaves.
The song. Yes. But you know what? No, like I like people. I like helping them. I give you a chance.
No,
but
absolutely.
if you go too far, that's when I have learned to not come at you anymore. I just disengage and I detach. Let me tell you how many videos of detachment I've had to go over in the last
some of those
year.
Because I realized and this happened.
It's hard for people that care.
It's hard because when I have people in my life that I care about, I want both of us to be understood. And like, I feel like when those moments happen, it's because I don't feel understood that I'm like, I gotta like
explain.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it across.
You know what?
But I gotta leave it alone because I realized it's the last time. That was like my breaking point. Everybody's got their like moment where they figure out like, I gotta change this behavior, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it was like I feel like dealing with a friend is like the wrong thing to say. I was with a friend and we had like just differing opinions on something. But they weren't hearing me and I was trying to hear them.
Yeah, man.
And I just kept going.
That's tough.
And I didn't realize that their communication style would flip so much when I was trying to just simply explain to them. Because I was like, well, of course I'll hear them out. Like, I'm going to listen to you.
But it's not always reciprocated.
And they got a little feisty.
A little testy.
A little condescending.
Ooh.
And it took it to a level where I was like, I'm never going to let something that I should just walk away from make me feel things like the way I felt in that moment.
No,
so that's why I'm like, you know what? There are certain things that just got to be dropped because at that point, nothing is getting accomplished.
Right.
I'm not going to be heard. You're not going to be heard anymore because now I'm shut off. Yeah. And I don't want to go to where they say the Gemini's got their like two sides of the coin. Yes, we do. And you're not going to see that side of me if you're respectful.
Right. You know what? That's me. That's me too. It's like, if you're respectful, you got me, but it's like, you know, when like,
but it also takes a lot of disrespect to get me there. It's not like one time of somebody messing up, because like I've messed up and I've like not communicated appropriately. Like, oh my God, hilarious. Talk about like the other side of Gemini's coming out. Did it in such a funny way. All of my friends who are listening to this, who were there, oh my God, shout out to you guys. Love you. Such a funny moment because they're my friends and they know and respect me and I know and respect them.
Yeah.
Got a little drunky poo. And when I was drunk, I lost something. And I lose my mind when I lose something.
Me too.
And like even sober, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm
like,
the same way. I get so upset with myself.
Yes.
I lose my headphones and I'll be like, I can't buy new nice ones because I don't deserve them.
Yes.
I lose everything.
Like you go down a rabbit hole.
Yes.
And I went down that rabbit hole except for like it had nothing to do with anybody, just couldn't find an article of clothing. That sounds mysterious. I changed into my friend's sweatpants out of my skirt.
Yeah.
So it was not weird.
Right. Okay.
I feel like I just had to explain that.
That's fine.
But anyway, so I'm looking for my skirt, right? Can't find it. I'm like losing my shit. It's like towards the end of the night where you're already just like, you're getting tired, you're drunk, whatever. And then I was finally like, okay, I'm going to go home. And I had called an Uber, but my friend who was going to come in the Uber with me didn't think that I had. So she was talking with another friend. They're in a different room. And they're like, I don't think Corinne ordered that. And I literally...
You busted in, didn't you?
I swear to God, you know those memes
it's that Jasmine Sullivan song?
Yes.
You bust the windows at your car, and you open that door, you went, yes, I did.
But literally, like,
did you?
It's the door frame, and you know when you see somebody come right out of it, and you just see that, like, death stare? I, like, did that, and I was like...
Yes, I did.
I literally was like, say it to my face.
Say it to my face. You kind of drunk saying that would be fucking hilarious.
And they, like, to this day, our like new line is like, say it to my face. Because they're like,
is so good.
But because they know, love, and see me.
They know you.
She looked at me and she was like, yeah, I don't think you called the Uber. And I was like, I did. And we were like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Like, cleared up in 2 seconds.
But you know, but that's also with someone that you're friends with.
But it's like when you know you're, like, when you know you go to that, like, other side or whatever, and you're just like, you know you're focused on something else.
I do that all the time.
And somebody catches a stray. She caught a stray, poor thing. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm such an ass.
I've had moments like that.
I was like, and then everyone was like, girl, we all have a dark side.
So no, it's so funny. Like, I have moments like that too with my brother. Because like, he'll say something like I don't hear him say something or talk shit. And I'll be like, hey, I did pay you back on time. And he's like, I'm like, don't do that in front of mom and dad.
Right, don't say that shit in front of people that like won't know.
Right, I was like, don't be saying that. I was like, I pay you 50-50 on everything. I was like, everything.
But I think like when it's like, it's not really our dark side because like we would never actually like disrespect people that like.
Even if I want to, and you know what happens?
Even if I said something like I came out and I started being like, say it to my face, immediately I'll be like,
you know what? Never mind. I'm sorry.
That was
sorry.
That was like, a lot. That's
it's like that
you.
meme. It's like that meme where that girl is like, where that girl goes like, where she's like so intense.
Not me.
And she's like, wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. Like, never mind. It's that meme. You know that meme I'm talking about where she's like, she's lying. She doesn't even work here.
I'm an adult. I can control my emotions.
That.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that thing.
That's exactly what it is. Sometimes I'll be like, you don't even know.
But I will say, I think
I'll
because
be like, never mind.
Geminis are very empathetic. I think they can see both sides, like that type of stereotype that we have. I think it's true to the degree of leaning into that is like, we feel so deeply that like when we get to that place, it's like, it's so emotionally charged.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm more emotionally charged. Yes. But you have to think about it. Because you can't always be on emotions.
Oh my God.
You can't run on emotions.
Absolutely, you can't do it.
So I think you have moments. Like
I think that's why we get like the bad rap.
Right.
Because we are like...
controlled.
We try to control it.
I think I'm so well with my line of work.
Issue. I'm like, we try to control it.
we go to like, you know, those like 1 hour classes at nighttime, like once a week, you know, for anger management. No,
I do want to go to a rage room, but that's unrelated.
I wanted to go to a rage room.
Yes, we should do that for an episode, guys.
Oh my God, I was just thinking the same thing.
To do an episode where we hit a bunch of shit in a rage room and then talk about it.
I've thought about it.
Let us know.
I thought about how like
I want to do it.
At first, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't do this, and then I'd be like,
well, because it's always like at first you're like, and then you're like, oh, fuck you.
Well, that's kind of actually, so I've introduced boxing to a few more of my clients.
Yes.
And you know what? They messaged me and they have been telling me they've been hitting the punching bags at their gym every single day since I've taught them in like the last like 4 weeks, almost every single day in the morning to help their anger. Or just to help de-stress.
Honestly, it's just a good place to put energy that like to put
your
frustration. A healthy place to put your energy. Like the gym for me is a healthy place to get out energy. And I remember when I used to do Bash a while back, which is a boxing like boutique class or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to love it and obviously you get tired, but like I'd get really into it and I'd be like, you know what? Like one time I had a bad week and I was like, fuck work, fuck this. Fuck that, fuck that.
And it helps.
I'm just like literally just F-bombing. I'm so sorry on this episode. I'm just F-bombing. But like it helped because I left that class and I was like, you know what?
I feel better.
I was just like, in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter. I got my energy out. I just needed to get my energy out.
You know,
in a way that was productive rather than me just like holding in this like, I'm like stressed and I'm anxious.
So I can't remember exactly what the quote is. I'll quote it because I want to actually make a post on my like fitness page about it.
Yeah.
But it is movement helps anxiety, or it's a quote like that. I can't remember it.
An object in action. There's something about that. Because it's with anxiety.
I can't remember.
When you're in action, that's like anxiety's like worst enemy is movement.
That's I think maybe that's the quote.
We're butchering this so much. We'll get the actual quote.
It's a quote.
But it is.
It is.
Because it's basically saying that like when you're moving and when you're in like any type of action, you're walking, you're doing something, you're moving, right? Your anxiety doesn't have time to stop you, because I feel like anxiety stops you in a moment of time and makes you take that moment and basically create the biggest mountain out of that moment. And you can't stop because it's paralyzing you. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It feels like it's paralyzing you. So the second I start doing something about it, I start, okay, well, the idea of calling that friend is the thing that's making me anxious. I'm just gonna text them maybe, and that will like
lower the anxiety a little bit.
Or like, let's just say, I don't know, I have anxiety about the Sunday scaries. I have anxiety about going to work tomorrow or whatever. And it's like, well, okay, why don't I just do this, this, and this? Or like maybe, like I've done this when I've been really anxious at work, but it turns out I was just like not in a great job. But I've opened the laptop and been like, let me just look through so I don't feel anxious and I can sleep. Like, let me do something about it. I don't have to answer any emails, but at least I know what I'm going to get into.
Tomorrow.
And now I can put that anxiety to rest because it sees like, okay, we're not in like this fight or flight type shit.
Right. Totally. But yeah, that's anxiety.
Yeah, but getting back to, let's see. We got more Gemini, stereotypes for us.
Let's do it.
Untrustworthy, indecisive, gossipers, because apparently we love to communicate, so we must be gossipers.
Well, Gemini is ruled by Mercury.
And
Mercury is all about communication.
Yeah.
So the thing
I think being good communicators doesn't make you gossipers. I think it's the opposite.
Right.
I mean, do I love a good piece of gossip? Yes. But when it has absolutely nothing to do with me and it's not coming from me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For me, gossiper isn't the thing. I just have so many things that I like study. I feel like you too. I feel like we just have so much that we have in our brains that we just need to like get it out.
And honestly, any gossip that I've probably ever dished, wow, I don't know why I'm like using like gossip and dish, but any shit that I've ever said was just facts.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I've ever made
I don't think that's gossip. I'm just saying what happened.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny. Is like
and
actually
people will
like
see that
I don't make up things when I talk about things or people.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? I literally say most of my stuff is like science based.
Yeah.
Most of the things I talk about, I don't actually gossip. I don't talk smack about people. Unless
and if you think I'm talking smack because I said something that you actually did, then that's something that you need to look on your actions about.
Exactly. Like I actually come to think of it, I don't talk smack on. Oh, sorry. I don't talk smack on people. I don't make things up. Nope. Most of everything I say is actual an opinion of mine, or it's actual facts, or it's something I've heard from someone and it's confirmed. I never re-say something that has not been confirmed.
Or if anything, I like will withdraw myself as much as possible.
Right. Same.
If I feel like it's become a gossip situation, I will actually just like hold my peace.
Me too.
Even if I know it, I'll hold it.
I won't say a word.
And this is not all the time, because sometimes like you gotta let someone know if someone's like
talking smack.
Or if someone's just being disrespectful to them or something.
I would
and they ask like it's like this, it's like I'm not going to be forthcoming sometimes when it's like it's becoming like an out of control situation.
We just stand back.
I'm just like, y'all deal
figure
with
it out.
it.
Figure
You're
it out.
adults. Like, have a conversation.
If you need my help, I'm here. But I'm not putting myself in the middle of that.
But if you ask me point blank about a fact, I can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie either.
I just can't do it.
If
I know something and I'm like trying to stay out of it because I realize like what a shitstorm it's become.
But if
somebody says something right, like you can't be like, hey Corinne, did like so and so do that? And it's like, and I know that they did from a first person perspective.
You gotta tell the truth.
I gotta say yes. I can't lie because then I think I'm a bad friend.
Then I'm a bad, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I would expect somebody to tell me if I asked them.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's gossiping.
So
I think that's good communication because it's like we choose based on how we know things are going to like open up about certain things. Like some things don't need to be opened up about. I don't need to say anything. You can figure it out for your damn self. You can find out, you know, like, and I'm not saying like something that's like a really bad situation. I'm saying like people got to go through their own experiences and learn their own stuff and do all those things.
Yeah, man.
I don't need to step into your life.
If you put me in a tough predicament, I sometimes will choose peace. But if like I know the truth, and we have to know the truth if it's like a big thing, then I will do the right thing and I'll be like, hey, listen, like I'll have a private conversation, of course. Never try to embarrass someone or anyone in the situation. I may say like, hey, listen, maybe it was just. And you'll say it as like,
I start being like HR. I'll say it as like.
I'll say it
like as factual and clean as possible.
Right.
I'm not embellishing. I'm not adding any details. I'm not like, I'm not making it more out of it. No,
just the truth is, hey, listen, X, Y, like, yes, this happened. And this is all I saw, but this is all I got. I just want to let you know.
Like, I'll even caveat, again, seeing both sides. See,
I was like, maybe they saw it like this. I think this is a bad
rap that people get for Geminis. Because I honestly, if I'm gossiping, I will tell you something factual. And then I will also say, because we see both sides, I'll be like,
I say that all the time. I literally say that all the time.
Exactly. I'm like, I'll caveat.
I'm like, I can see. Yes. I can see both black and white.
Or even if I can't see it, I'll say like, maybe
there's another thing we don't know
from that place, right?
I say the same thing because it's like
you never know.
You never know.
I'm not in their head.
And the only thing is that like, yes, we like to be so helpful, but because we can see all the different sides to it, we come at it that way. Like I never look at one situation and think, this is exactly how it went down. I know it. But like even right now, I have 4 other different sides or point of views I'm looking at.
Or honestly, I've gotten in trouble where like I've had friends be like, you got to stop thinking about it from other people's perspectives.
It's true. I've had people say that to me too.
Because I'm like, I'll be so empathetic with the other side, and they're like, they disrespected the fuck out of you, and I'm like, but like I can see where they're coming
maybe they're
from.
going through a hard time.
Yes.
Like their dog is sick. They just went through something.
I will say where I got to stop being a Gemini is when it comes to men, because I got to stop being like, well, it's because of this and their past that makes them. No,
me too. I'm the same way.
Disrespect.
I'm the same way with my dating life. I'm like, well, they had a tough childhood and. Well, she was the oldest, so I know that she had so much responsibility.
Literally, like I will be their therapist. I'm
literally.
Well, so when they were 8 this happened, that's why they carry it with them, and it might have come out on me.
The worst thing is that I literally do that. I'm like, you know what? She was the older sister, so I understand. My older sister isn't all put together, so I can understand, and she's had just so much pressure on her.
Right?
And then she has this and that, and so
like if anything,
if she disrespected me, then I guess she didn't really mean it to me.
She didn't mean it to me.
And I'll be like, maybe she actually really did like me, but just didn't know how to like move forward. And then she ended up disrespecting me, and now here we are.
I feel like we're in a personal story now.
Wow. How many? Which one? I got this one, that one, this one, that one, this one. The story's the same.
But for real, I feel like this is actually a bad rap that Geminis get.
I think
that
so too.
Is actually something that's like good about us. The fact that we do try to see everybody's side. And you know what I mean?
And people say we're so The sword. What did you just say?
I don't know. It depends. Which one?
Back and forth.
Restless, indecisive.
We're so well that one too, but like
I will say I have been known to be indecisive, but that does not stem from being a Gemini.
Right.
That stems from, if we want to dive into it, childhood trauma, where I couldn't rely on my own thoughts and trusting myself. I always let others dictate what I did because that's how I grew up. I'm not shaming my childhood right now. Mom, I love you.
Another late night.
Another late night.
Another late night, baby.
My mom's got good one-liners.
Circa 2025.
I know, right?
I love it.
But I will say though, like, because I couldn't trust myself, I don't always feel like I know how to make the right decision because I see it as it has to be the right decision. Not a decision. It's the right decision. And so the reason why I'm so indecisive is because I feel like if I'm stuck between two choices, one is correct and one is wrong.
Yeah.
In real life, it's just you stick with one, you make the best of it.
Right, that's it. What it is. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever choice we make, between you and I, we'll always figure it out.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll make
and we
a
always
wrong.
have.
We always have.
We've made a wrong into a right. I have this podcast because I got divorced and was suicidal. Like, never thought that would be a thing. I would never thought that the girl who grew up not being able to communicate, ironic because we're Geminis, that I wasn't expressing shit is now someone who expresses stuff to show people that it's safe to express things. You know?
It took me a long time. It took me many years of therapy to be able to acknowledge my feelings and know my feelings and sit into my feelings. That's the biggest thing. And you know what? And till this day with my therapist, that's... I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You keep talking. I'm just doing this for you.
Thank you. No,
because for this time mine's hopefully staying correct.
Yours is good. Mine's my mic is
I'm wearing
flopping.
this like cape.
I like it though. It's nice.
Yeah, we'll get into this in a minute.
No, like even now till this day, like my last session with my therapist, which was last week.
Yeah.
They were, she was like, let's talk about your feelings because that's what you said you have a hard time with your whole life.
Yeah.
And that's true. Like I like to make things easy, chill, calm.
For other people.
For other people in all different,
Which
predicaments.
Means that your emotions become something that isn't easy. It's not breezy. It feels like it's going to be a problem or a burden or something.
It's hard, I guess. Like we grew up very well. Like I thank my parents all the time. They put us... Like, we grew up in a home where feelings and things were okay to feel.
That's amazing.
Like, even now, because, I mean, I don't even think our parents understood it because they came from Pakistan.
How they operated.
It's just, if we were upset, we're upset. If we're mad, we're mad. But now, it's funny is, where I'm at in life is if I'm upset about something and it's like family related, rather than me going in and like being fully charged, I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, hey, are you sitting down? And this is how it always goes. I'm like, hey, Mom.
Down.
I'm like, are you at home? She's like, yeah. I'm like, are you sitting down? She's like, yeah. I'm like, who's in the house right now around you? Because 90% of the time it's on speaker.
Yep.
I'm like, who's around you? She's like, no one. I'm home. Your dad's upstairs. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm really mad about this and I need to talk to you about it. And so it's getting easier, but like it takes time to actually talk about my feelings because it's so hard because I always want I think I've stepped away from people pleasing quite a bit, but I still want everyone to feel comfortable and be happy.
But I think what's so great about what you've just described is that you've described finding somebody who can be your safe person to express those things.
All the time.
So that way you can get the raw stuff out and filter it down to what you're truly feeling and want to express. Or if that's really like all of that is what you want to express, now you feel like you've gotten it out so you can articulate better. Like I always know the second, and my poor mom has tried to teach me this like the majority of my life, and it took me until like peak adulthood to figure this out, of when I'm at my most heightened emotional point, I cannot communicate well. In the sense of I can probably tell you certain things that are still going to be accurate, but it's going to be with a lot of emotion. It's going to be charged.
Yeah.
And if you say even the slightest thing wrong
You're
or
pissed.
In my brain,
you go off. it sets you off even more.
Exactly. I go to that Gemini other side that we're known for. And so,
of the heated anger and just like from 0 to 100.
So
but that's not true. To get us there takes a lot, in my opinion.
Yes, but I guess I've been through a lot. So like
you have, we both have.
My threshold. But I think because, and I'm not saying like there's no comparison.
No,
like,
no.
Somebody
Of course
who gets
not.
there,
of course
who gets
not.
there, that's just them. It's just I've been exposed to so many things that got me there that became normal, that translated into adulthood, that I let those things feel normal still.
Right.
So I still would be reactionary to the point where I figured out that some people tried to play with me because they knew that I was reactionary, and so they tried to cause me to be reactionary.
Crazy. You know what I did? I figured out who those people are in my life, and I pulled myself away.
Oh yeah, they're not my life anymore.
Yeah, I pulled myself away.
The
second I see that you try to like,
but sometimes you don't see it when you're in it. You know what I mean?
True.
Because I would always be like, I'm the problem.
But you know what?
Geminis aren't the problem.
You know what? As a Gemini, but even as just a person, I have learned to do is I break down my day on my way home. So it's like at the end of the day, I look at my behavior and the conversations I've had, the people I've seen, and I do this every day too. Like either it's when I'm driving home, or when I'm like stretching and foam rolling at night, because I do that at night for 20 minutes every night.
I really should get into that, man.
It's nice.
Every time I tell myself I'm going to do it before bed, I do it for like a month, and then like something gets in the way, or I'm like rushing for bed, or like...
now like my lower back and my sciatica are acting up.
Dude, my lower back's been tight. So all this walking and shit has been like really...
I lacrosse ball. I foam roll at night now. I have to again. But I check myself. I check my behavior to make sure like I'm happy with the things I'm doing and the way I'm reacting.
I will say that is something I've always checked in, and I've always reflected, if I didn't like the way I reacted, how can I handle it
better next time? Always.
So like now I'm not as reactionary. When I know I'm in the height of my emotions, I have to cool off.
Yep.
I know like, like sometimes like, I mean, it's just like stupid shit now. I will say that I have created such a peaceful life at this point that like, it's small things that like make me feel like, meh, but I don't feel like I used to. You know what I mean?
The heightened.
And I think that's like
control the level of heightened you can go.
And I will say, like,
you're like,
because I've created such an environment where I don't have those people who like try to push my buttons. I don't have
they keep poking
people
you,
who agitate me or who do things that are like common in my childhood that would get me going. You know what I mean? So now it'll be like, let's just say like, I don't know, like easiest thing I can come up with is being stressed at work because your plate is full and then somebody dumps something completely unnecessary on you that's like not your job, but like suddenly it's supposed to be your job.
Oh,
and
we
like
have plenty of those.
And you get like a tense email basically making it like your problem. And I'll be like, are you fucking, and then I'll be like, okay, we're not going to respond to this email right now. Eventually, we're going to have to do it.
But not right now. Let me cool down.
Exactly.
Let me think about it.
And I'll just go and do something else. I'll either like do another work project. I'll go and cook lunch. I'll go and like put in a load of laundry. And by the time I'm like, I've done something else.
You're ready for the email to be written.
All right, it's not that bad. Or like sometimes I've actually read work emails. This is such a true story. There was one work email that I read and I was like, this motherfucker. Okay, I wasn't like that, but I was like, what the hell? And I stepped away because I was like, let me just bring it down. And I went, cooked lunch, ate lunch, went back to my computer, and I was like, oh, I read that wrong. It was not bad. I mean, it was still like annoying, but it wasn't bad like I thought it was. So it was like, thank God.
So were you hangry?
I didn't pop up.
Were you hangry?
I was probably hangry.
Because getting hangry is a battle.
Oh my God. The last time I got hangry, my parents were here visiting me, which love that they visited me.
I know.
And they were helping me do stuff around here. And silly me, we left around lunchtime to go to Home Depot to get a bunch of stuff.
Oh no, that's the
worst.
And
I should have just grabbed a protein bar. But we had like left the apartment. I felt bad to be like, let me go back up and waste some more time. And I was like, we'll probably be back soon. It'll be fine. We're in the middle of Home Depot.
3 hours later.
And at one point, like my stepdad's being like, oh, should I, explaining something to me. And I was like, I don't care if it works. Put it in the cart. I'm hangry. We gotta go. We've got 10 minutes, people. 10 minutes.
Before I'm full blown, just angry.
But at least like now, again, I can communicate being like.
I'm hangry.
Again, Geminis are good communicators because I've learned to be like, it's not you. This is not your problem. Yeah. I'm just hangry and I'm letting you know that my fuse is short. So like, don't try to come to me and ask me something that you need like heavy opinion on. If you know it's good, it's good.
Just do it.
But also then I learned that he loves to shop with me when I'm hangry because I'm like, I don't give a shit what it costs. Put it in the cart.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's switch up. Let's talk about what Geminis do right.
Tell me.
Is what I think we're good at. I gotta say, independent, witty. I think the good communication. I think we're witty.
I think we're so witty.
We're intelligent. We're curious.
Very.
And we get bored easily, but I think that's a good thing. Like I think that shows that like we don't want to put a cap on how exciting life gets, and we don't want to put like a threshold on learning new things or traveling and meeting new people. Because we expand so much, it gets harder to shrink. And I think that that's like something that people shouldn't put a bad rap on. I think it's actually a good thing.
So for me, I think all of that equals into the word of we don't like to settle.
Yeah.
I think that's something big with us is that, listen, boredom to me freaks me out 90% of the time. That 10%, I'm okay sitting at home. It's rest.
It's rest.
Because
it's not boredom.
I think I'm so active physically and mentally. But I think Geminis, in general, we are very active and...
We're definitely very active mentally, so resting feels weird.
Resting feels very weird to me. I rested, whenever I have a rest day and I'm home on a weekend, whether it's Friday, Saturday, I feel so weird. I feel like I need to get out there. I need to go cause some trouble. I need to go have some fun.
I need to go cause some trouble.
I need to go have some fun. I need to go laugh. I need to go meet people. But I have to like reframe my thought. The second I do that on a Friday or Saturday night home, I'm like, wait, no, this is rest. I need to rest.
I had to reframe that to myself.
I had to reframe
especially because I had anxiety on top of it. So my anxiety was like, you lazy piece of shit.
And then FOMO.
Yes.
So it's like.
But now I'm like, you need this.
You need
and I've
to
had
rest.
to like, the way I've gotten over it, I like gamify it a little bit. I'll be like, learn to be European. Europeans are at ease. They take things slow. And I find too, the art of resting and figuring out how I can let go without feeling like I need to do something has actually translated in how I do things. Where now, like, let's just say I'm like doing my makeup, changing, and I've got to like get out the door. Like, let's say I'm rushing to go to like your birthday that I was just at, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm rushing. And then things start going wrong.
All the time.
Then I go, okay, Corinne.
Take a step back.
Step into your European lifestyle.
Slow
it down.
Slow it down.
Every time I slow down, things start going really well.
Well, yeah, of course. When we slow down,
but I just mean like resting has translated.
True.
And I didn't see that coming because I was always like, well, you gotta rush. You gotta get. If you're in a rush, you gotta rush. No.
Right. No. I've learned to kind of slow down, and like. If that means I need to wake up a little earlier or I need to go to bed just a little bit later, I will do that if it needs to be done right.
You know what motto I have now?
What?
And it hasn't really become a motto. It's something that I've said to myself, and it just became like a thing. I even did it today. Anytime I wake up before my alarm or before I meant to get up, like let's say it's a weekend and I don't have to be up, but I like have some obligations or things I want to do. So like there's a general time frame you want to wake up by, right? And today I woke up 45 minutes before my alarm and I went, you never regret waking up early. You never regret starting early.
I never regret it.
So when I do that, I remind myself that every time I've gotten up early or started
been happier
early
with that decision.
I've always felt better. Always. So it just became like this like weird little thing for me.
So this morning I knew, like I said to myself, I'm like, all right, my alarm's set for like 8:30, but if I wake up earlier, I'll wake up, go to the gym. Yeah. Because I didn't teach class until 10:30. Yeah. So I was like, if I wake up early,
yeah, you're like, if it happens naturally, I will allow myself to go to it.
I woke up at 6:45 this morning.
Dude, so I woke up at 7, like naturally now. Like so I swear to God.
So I woke up at 6:45. And I had enough time to have my coffee, watch, you know, a little tiny bit of TV to wake up.
Have a slow morning.
And then I put away my laundry, and then I made my bed, cleaned the kitchen, and then I went to the gym. No. And then I had enough time to go to the gym, do a 75-minute workout.
There you go.
Into my classes and have the day that I've had that I told you.
See?
And then here we are.
Right?
And I'm good with it because you know what? I've worked out.
You feel better. Like, yesterday I ended up being like, you know what? I'm going to get up early and clean my place before I go, because that way when I get back from celebrating you, I get back and it's not even like it's clean. Like, yes, I love it to be clean because I love a clean place, but it's more of like, I don't feel like I come home with a to-do list.
Yeah. You come home and you chill.
Instead, I was like, I came home and I was like, can finish that series I was watching. You know what I mean?
So like, so me and my brother, we stayed home Saturday night.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get things clean and organized for Sunday. Yeah. Because I just knew Sunday was going to be a busy day, or we were going to be tired by the time we were done.
You want to be able to celebrate and not feel like, well, I have to get to other things.
Well, someone stole our recycling bin. So my brother is like,
who steals a recycling bin? You know what I mean?
People. So my brother's been like crazy. My brother's been like keeping all the recycled stuff like inside the house in like other like Amazon boxes.
Yeah.
So it's just like accruing. And I'm like, hey man, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, let's go right now. So after my long day on Saturday, I came home and I was like, all right, hey, put your shoes on. Let's go right now. We had to take 3 trips to the recycling bin, but it's just like Amazon boxes.
Yeah, it's always, boxes. It adds up. It adds up.
All the plastic. So we had to like literally walk it down, throw it away, or I'm sorry, recycle it.
Yeah.
It just took time, and then I was like, let's clean the house right now.
But then it's done.
I had him vacuum. I was doing this. I was hanging up pictures.
I will say that's the one thing I wish I had as somebody to contribute to chores, because my cat is only making messes. She's not cleaning messes. She doesn't help it. She does clean herself, so like I guess that's good. One thing. That's nice. Yeah, that is one thing. Yeah.
What else we got on that list?
Yeah. All right. So witty. I mean, I think we're so fucking
We're fine.
Witty. We're intelligent. We're curious.
Yep.
You know.
What else?
But I will say,
what do you got?
One thing I want to know.
Yes.
Because I know what I do. What do you do when it's Gemini season? You're like, all right, another year coming up on, time to celebrate me. Mm-hmm. What do you do to like step into the year confidently? Because that's been like a thing of like, I haven't always stepped into like the next chapter confidently. Mm-hmm. And now I like consciously do things to make sure that like I feel like I'm setting myself up for success on the new year.
Of course. I set my goals. Like, for me, I set my goals for the next year. Like, so, like, this year for the year 36.
Someone's taking New Year's Eve and they're translating it to their birthday.
No. But I do this every year. I, like, you know what? I'm like, all right, listen, like, I've been given the gift of another year.
Let's do it.
Right? But, like, lately, the last, like, couple years, I kind of look at it like this.
It really
I'm like, you know what?
It really is a gift to age, though.
I'm like, I've been given the gift of one more year. So, you know what? Like, or, you know, like, just the gift of moving forward next month to month. Right? Because you never know. So for me is I make these great yearly, not challenges, but things that I want to accomplish in the year.
Yeah.
Right? So this year, right now, from my birthday to the end of the year, I have at least I have 3 massive races I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you do.
I have 1 huge trip at the end of the year. And so my goal right now is to focus on my challenges, right? Because it's something I want to accomplish and I want to do great at it. So for me, what I do is I set goals for myself. I find competitions. And that for me sets the tone for this year. And every year it's something about growth. I want to either learn something, which I always do, because we're just we always want to learn.
We're
that's the word.
People.
We're curious. So
Geminis are just curious about more.
Every year I learn something new. All right. I do a couple challenges throughout the year to keep myself tested and busy and strong, and I want to be able to continuously be athletic. And for me, it just sets the tone.
Do you do anything else like on the day or on that week that like makes you feel confident in that moment besides goal setting? Like not focusing on the rest of the year, but like what you do right then to make sure that you feel confident stepping into it?
I look at all the things that I've accomplished in this past year, right? I look at everything I've done.
You know what we should have done for you? So this was a trend on like TikTok and stuff of like accomplishment cakes.
Oh, and
next
people
year. People put in like what you've done. We should do one for you.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year. We'll do one.
Yeah.
We'll do one
Italy,
for you. We'll do one for me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Because we'll be there for me. We'll be there for you.
Yes.
So like for me, it's like accomplishments. Like this year's gonna be a big year.
Yeah.
We have a huge year, like just from now to December, guys.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Massive.
On the day, not focusing on the future. What do you do like?
Okay. On the day, I just kind of like go over.
You just like reflect.
I think on my birthday, I reflect.
You sound like such a better person than me. I'm over here like, for me, big thing, birthday fit. Like this, when I said we would get into it later, this shit is one of the ones that didn't make the cut. But I still like it, so I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
I kind of look like I'm at a bachelorette party with this white, but like whatever. But like a birthday fit, like I don't know, fashion is so big for me. So like I guess it's not like superficial in the sense of like
not for
fashion
you. You love
to me represents like how I'm feeling, how I'm thinking, and what I want myself to embody.
Mm-hmm.
And so every year when I'm like looking at, I'll always buy a new fit for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I always treat myself. It's like something that makes me feel confident on that day, but it like sets the tone of like, who are you in this new year? What do you want to look, be, embody, feel? Do you want to feel comfortable? Do you want to feel... And I always pick something that makes me feel like I am a badass motherfucker about to knock down some fucking doors.
I was going to say, you always like
or
every
like
year, it's
stuff.
been like, every year it's been elevated.
Oh my God. I hope I can elevate it then.
Every year
I put pressure on myself. I'm like, you have to outdo yourself.
I feel like it's always been elevated. And it's always the next level.
Yeah, it feels like the next level. Step. Like I remember when I was specifically for this birthday outfit, I was like, I feel like I'm entering my era of timeless elegance.
I like it.
Feeling like a badass in the simplicity of what makes me me. So the simplicity of what I wear, the simplicity of the elegance of it, the fact that like I want to feel timeless. Like I don't want to feel like something stuck. And I think that translates to my confidence, feeling like an inner badass, like all that shit.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't want to feel stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, when I was looking at stuff, I really kept feeling like I want to feel elegant and timeless. I want this to be like a consistent level up. Mm-hmm. And I'll look back and I'll be like, that's where you were at that chapter and this chapter and that chapter, but I don't feel stuck anymore. So I guess it's not as superficial as like whatever, but
there's some depth to it.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a whole other side of depth. But I also think like people don't see what we see.
Yeah.
So they don't see it that way.
Oh yeah, they just see me like buying some new
new stuff for your birthday.
And I'm over here like, who do you want to be this year? And what's going to make you feel like that?
And that's where I think people, again, misinterpret what it's like to be or, to embody a Gemini is you don't know which way we're coming from. And sometimes people will take it the wrong way, but we're like, no. This is more about me and my hopes for
like it's not a shiny outfit,
forward.
It's me.
It's actually what I'm embodying of what I want this year to look like for me.
Right?
I know. I get
like, to get into fashion, this was something, and I don't know if anyone resonates, like when you go through a breakup, you go through a heartache, you go through like a chapter that you feel like is closed. For me, when I was getting divorced, I didn't feel like when I looked at my closet,
you were happy?
Anything felt like me anymore.
Yeah.
It felt like somebody else.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like me. And I remember at the time I was talking to my therapist and I was like, I know I'm buying a lot of new clothes, but it's because nothing felt like me. And I felt like an imposter in my clothes. Like I felt like, and I also didn't want to feel like the beaten down shell of myself that I felt in those clothes. So for me, I was like, I have to replace it because I need to be who I am now.
It's funny you say that because my brother gives me such a hard time.
He gives you a hard time? No.
About my clothes.
Really?
He's like, you have too many clothes, you have too many clothes, you have too many clothes, you need to give them away, buy more. When you buy more, give them away. And I'm like, I do.
He would hate my clothes.
When my your closet.
Amount of clothes.
No, but him too, though. He buys a lot of clothes.
I know, 365 party girl.
That's right.
Yeah, he was wearing the best shirt for her birthday.
But I also let him know, I'm like, listen, I'm like, those old clothes, I'm like, my style changes because I change.
You change.
I change. So my style has to, my old clothes will not fit me.
It evolves with you.
That's what it is. It's like the evolution of...
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
The evolution of who you are becoming and like goes into what you are wearing. You know, like, so when I was say in my early, like when I was 30. Right? Like I started wearing more professional clothes for my assistant general manager role. Right? I wasn't only dressing in shorts and tights and my trainer shirt. Now when I stepped into an assistant general manager role, I was wearing my more upper, like I wouldn't say upper class, but like you were higher end leisure
that made
clothes
me feel polished.
That made me feel like I was stepping into the role that I was going into. You know, like me now being a little bit now more into my mid 30s, my style changes. I look more professional. I think about what my attire will give off, right? And that's what happens as we get older, as we evolve, as we want to elevate ourselves.
Like, girl, I went through a crop top phase post-divorce because I was like, let me show off this body yada yada that I finally like because I hated my body when I was married. And now I'm like, I don't want to I mean, I know that this is technically cropped, but like, I don't often do that anymore because it's not me anymore. I'm like, now I just love my body.
Right.
I don't need to show it off.
Right.
But at the time, I was like, we got that shit bad.
That's right. That's right, yeah. I remember something like that I went through after my divorce.
My God, sometimes you just need to feel yourself,
Oh my God, you know what my favorite thing is? When I tell people, I'm like, yes, when I was married. They were like, oh my God, you were married?
I get that from guys a lot when I meet them. They're like, what the fuck? Or like, honestly,
I get that
even
from everyone.
Women too, because they'll be like,
how old are you?
Seem so young. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't have been.
Today, literally, my client was like, "Don't get married." They're like, "You don't need to get married. You're fine." I'm like, "Okay."
Honestly, you just gotta do what's right for you.
Right. I'm like,
but I love when they're like, "Don't do it."
They're like, I love when the older ladies that have been married for 20 plus years, they're like, "Don't do it." They're like, "You're fine. Be single. Just have a girlfriend."
It's like they're letting you in on some secret. They're like, "Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it." It's so funny because it's always
and we're over here like companionship.
We're like, oh my God, my wedding is gonna be in Italy on the Cyclist.
Whoa, that's my dream wedding. You just siphoned that off of me, bro.
I guess we'll have to figure out another one.
I mean, all I know is that one day I had a dream of it, and I went, that just feels right. If I ever get married, it would be cliffside in Italy.
It would be cliffside. I mean, because like the people I'm inviting is no more than like maybe 30 people.
All right, we can both get married. We'll just get married the same week.
I was going to say, actually, you know what, the same day.
You know what, honestly, two different, like, just join the ceremonies. I think you guys do your vows, we'll do our vows.
I think you should stand here
and then costs.
Hey.
I like doing business with you.
I like it.
I like this.
50-50.
I like this.
We
just came up with our fucking wedding. So if you're gonna marry us, if anyone listening to this is about to marry us, just kidding.
You know,
I'm nowhere near that point.
Italy.
I just think it's because you and I love Italy so much.
No, I saw some of the most beautiful pictures of like two tables.
Yes.
Or just like two tables on like a cliff. Oh, actually, you know what? I know a place. I'll tell you.
Dude, I have so many saved on my TikTok.
As if we are dating anyone right now. We're like, oh my God, I'll show you my wedding spot. I already know what the desserts are going to be.
Oh my God, do you know what I told a man the other day who was like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Like, I love your vibe. I love your smile, all of that. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then he goes, he's a lucky man. And I went, who?
He did that on purpose just to see.
Oh, probably to see if I was single, but I go, who? And he goes,
you fell right in it.
He goes, well, whoever you're dating, obviously. And I said, I'm not dating. That's why I'm so happy.
I'm like, I'm by myself, actually.
So I Uno reversed that motherfucker.
Wow.
Because he was over here like, are you single or are you not? And I was like, I'm single and that's why I'm happy.
It's funny. You know what, though? No, but you know what, though?
I'm just kidding. I will be happy with
the right partner.
The right person.
I say that, too.
They just haven't come along right yet. Right. People have tried. They just like, they're not the life that I now have built for myself. Like, you gotta add.
To me,
but I also think that's what my friends do. Like, my friends are so thoughtful and so loving, and like, not only do I set the standard, but they set the standard.
I was just about to say, I was like, your friends and how your family, like,
and then when you got a Gemini over here who practically, like, every fucking time we're like, dude, did you just read my mind? Or like, oh my God, same. Like, we are like the same person sometimes, I swear to God.
It is, same thoughts too.
So it's like when you have people like that in your life,
you pick partners that are going to add to it. You can't pick partners that are going to take away.
No.
And I think that
we've worked too hard for shit to be taken away.
And I just think as a Gemini, though, if my partner isn't able to be a little flexible, isn't able to kind of like just relax and chill, I don't think it's going to work, because it's like, I'm so
we can't both be high strung.
Right. I feel like, you know,
although I'm pretty much more easygoing than I used to be. Oh my God.
I think I'm much more easy than I used to be too, because not much bothers me.
I mean, you and I on vacation is like, whatever.
Like, there's a night, you know what's funny is I was actually going to start looking into like restaurants and things up in Venice and stuff for next year.
Yeah.
I was already just going to start because you're so good at it.
That I gotta come to the table.
Wait, New York, I'm already coming to the table with some things. I've already started making a list.
Okay.
Because I feel so bad. You literally do all of it. So for Italy,
I'm like, breakfast here. And we're gonna do this during the day.
This is at 11:45.
We could either picnic or we could do this.
I know,
we could walk around and shop. And then here's our pre-dinner drinks. And then dinner. And then there's drinks in the same neighborhood. If we want to go clubbing, here's clubs in that neighborhood.
I know, you were so good with that restaurant.
It's because I need to know, because I hate
not knowing.
Well, it's like,
no, I
hate being the planner sometimes, but I also don't like when it's like, if you and I were out and we're like, it's post-dinner, we're looking for a spot.
We go anywhere.
In New York, we could literally pop in anywhere.
Anywhere.
But there's better places than others.
Yes.
And I feel like if I don't know, I'd rather be like, oh, well, here's 5 choices.
Right.
I never want to be in a position, it's mostly with food, about like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because then it's like, I don't know, and I don't know what I'm going to like, and I don't know anything, and I don't know what's available.
So that's actually what I'm doing about Venice right now. Guys, if you have any places, any tips, let us know.
Recommendations. Venice, Florence, and Tuscany.
Well, my client spent 3 months in Florence. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll tell us all the things.
But but if you have any additions,
he might actually even come.
Oh, hell yeah.
He'll probably actually come when we go to Florence.
Love that.
He'll actually come. I'll tell David.
Absolutely.
But like, you know, I wanted to be a helping hand.
But this is how we treat ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We not only take care of each other, like Miz was super busy, so I was like, I got the itinerary. Don't even worry about it.
I was really busy.
I know you were like, you were up to the wire. So I was like, I'm just going to take care of this. Like, it doesn't matter, because it just doesn't matter. When you know when you're in good company, it's fine. But this is what we do to spoil ourselves. Like, last birthday, I did a whole episode on treat yourself, which absolutely treat yourself for your fucking birthday.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Gemini. Love you. Love everybody else, though, too. But
Gemini's a little more.
We do try to, like, treat ourselves with, like, trips.
I do.
And next year, we're going to treat ourselves with a birthday trip, guys. We're going to do it.
Yeah, we're back at it.
So next year,
oh my God,
this episode won't be on the couch. This shit's going to be in Italy. We're going to record in Italy just for you guys.
Yes.
And then, you know what? Honestly, to close this out, because we are baddies with a twist, so we do like our little beveraginos.
Boom.
Which is so funny. My mom thought beveragino was a type of drink. And I went, she goes, well, you should do something with that. I was like, that's so adorable.
Beveragino.
Beveragino. I just feel like I'm in Italy. No, I heard it on the internet, man.
Okay, beveragino.
Like all good things. Beveragino.
Oh, I like it.
But in honor of stepping into a new era, new chapter, new year, I got one in mind. But like, what cocktail would you say is like your new era? Like, what makes you feel like the next chapter? Because I know you got a lot of things going on. You got the races, you got like those competitions, you got traveling that's near and dear to your heart coming up.
Yeah.
But like, what's the drink that encompasses that? I mean, obviously we could always say limoncello because we always want to be in Italy. But what sets the tone for you?
I mean, not to sound so cliche, but not to sound so
anything
cliche.
Anything that's popular now, it was popular because we liked it. No,
my always go-to has always been a solid Moscow Mule, right?
A classic.
It's easy, it's good, it's always good. But I think this year it is, with everything going on, it's gonna have to be an espresso martini, but I also like an espresso martini a little bit more on the creamier side.
You do, with shot of Bailey's.
Shot of Bailey's in it, and that's for me because I need the caffeine, I need the energy, and I need the focus, and Bailey's is just delicious.
Yeah, you gotta focus this year. You got things you gotta focus on.
From now to December.
And then Bailey's helps it be palatable for you for the year, so you don't feel like you gotta do too much crispness. You can get a little creamy with it. Have a little fun with it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I like that.
What is yours?
Mine, I said, so any of my friends who have heard me say this, you'll be like, oh my God, that's right. It's the year of the martini for me. I love a Cosmo. That's always my tried and true classic. But not everybody considers that a martini, even though it is. But mine for this year is a straight martini up with a twist, because the twist is because I want to be creative this year. Like, I want to I want to lean into my creativity wherever that takes me. Yeah. Like, we were talking about fucking doing salsa classes. Like, I want to be whimsical. I want to be creative. And I just want to do things that like make me feel alive. So that's the twist. But the martini, because I want that shit straight up this year. I want to serve myself with honesty. I want it to be clear. I want to be focused like you.
Wow, very good.
But I want it to be straight up this year. I want to do myself unapologetically as clear as possible and just lean into who I am more than ever. So like for me, it's a martini up with a twist. Which I learned because I didn't know martinis for shit before, and friends have helped me learn that I like martinis. So I actually like a martini up with a twist. Trying to get into dirty martinis, but it's not my dirty martini era quite yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, I'll have to taste it too.
So maybe next time you'll see us with an espresso martini and a martini.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, guys. Miz is actually going to say it with us this time.
I have been. I've practiced it.
All right.
All right, ready?
Say it with us. I'm a fucking baddie. All right. Cheers, guys. Love y'all till next time.
See you next time.